Quick sound check. All good. And here we go. It's time. Hello. Hi everybody. Welcome to the stream. How you all doing? We're back. We're starting a new series today. Very exciting. It's I think probably the first time I've streamed on a Thursday for a while. But if you've seen the title of the stream, we're starting a brand new series today. I'm very, very excited to get into Factorio Thursday. Obviously, we're starting a few minutes early, so I'll wait for a few more people to join before we actually get into the game. But yes, we are going to be playing some Factorio today. I'm a huge Factorio fan. I've mentioned it before. I've mentioned it a few times in the past that I really love Factorio, and for a long time there's been a new DLC in the works, the Space Age DLC, and it's finally come out. It came out on Monday. I've played a little bit off camera, I've played a little bit just to sort of re-familiarise myself with the game itself, because I haven't played it for a while. But yeah, we are going to be starting from scratch. We're going to do a whole playthrough of Factorio. It might be quite a long series, because it's a very long game to do properly, you know. But we are, as I say, we're going to be playing Factorio. That's going to be our new series. We're going to do this maybe every Thursday, maybe every other Thursday. I'm not sure how regular the series is going to be just yet. Sorry, I keep scratching my nose. A little bit itchy. Yeah, I don't know how regular this series is going to be, if it's going to be every week, every 2 weeks. I'm really not sure just yet. We'll see how it goes. But I am tremendously excited to share this journey with you. I'm just going to turn down the audio in the game real quick. I don't know if you can hear. Obviously, I've not got the game view open just yet, but you should be able to hear the game music in the background. Just turn it down a little bit because it is quite loud. But yes, we'll wait till 3 o'clock before we actually get into the game, because that's what time the stream is scheduled to start. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Hopefully, we're gonna dive into some Factorio. Is anyone else out there a Factorio fan? If you are, have you played the new Space Age expansion yet? How have you found it? I haven't actually tried out any of the new stuff yet, because I wanted to start from scratch and work our way up to it, so it will probably be quite a while before we actually get to the Space Age side of things. But I'm very much looking forward to trying it all out. I've got my music credit on screen there, and my music's not even playing today. Hold on a second. Let's just hide that. There we go. Okay, let's get into it. Let's switch over to the game view and see what's what, shall we? Okay, there we go. So hopefully you can see and hear me alright. Hopefully you can see and hear the game alright. This is Factorio, for anyone who's never played it. It's a well, it's a factory building game, as the name suggests. We're going to get into it. We're going to start a brand new game. I do actually have a couple of saves already. One is from when I first played the game 3 years ago, and one is a new world that I created just to do a bit of testing, but we are going to start from scratch today. So I guess the first thing we'll do is start customizing our world a little bit. So new game, free play. We'll put the world preview on, just so that we can see what we're working with. And first things first, the world generation. So I am going to actually fiddle with these settings a little bit. One thing I do want to do is we're just going to boost the frequency, size, and richness of the resources just a bit, up to 150. It's just going to make it a little bit easier, you know, make resource finding a little bit less of a struggle. I do this in most of my playthroughs. I just, like I say, 150% I feel like is not too excessive. And if we do this for the frequency, the size, and the richness, it just means there'll be slightly more patches of resources. The patches will be slightly bigger, and the amount of resources in each patch will be slightly bigger as well. So we're going to put all of those up to 150. Including the ones on the other planets, which, as I say, it's probably going to be a long time before we actually get to the other planets. But the Space Age expansion adds 4 new planets, which are Vulcanus, Glebe, sorry, Fulgora, and Aquilo. Those are the 4 new worlds. And like I say, we will eventually get to those worlds, but before we do any of that, we do need to do quite a lot of work on Novice, which is the starting planet. Okay, there we go. All of those are up to 150. Terrain, we're going to keep the same. Water, trees, rocks, starting area, moisture. We'll keep all of that the same. Volcanoes on Vulcanus. Water on Glaber. Full islands on Fulgora. We'll keep all of those. I am going to turn off cliffs. Sorry. Any cliffs enjoyers out there, I always turn off cliffs when I play Factorio. I don't like them, they're just an annoyance, to be honest with you. I'm going to turn off the cliffs on Glaber and Fulgora as well. There we go. We'll keep the moisture and terrain type there. Enemies. Okay, we are going to have enemies, but I'm going to make them slightly less frequent. We're going to turn them down to 75% in frequency and size. So we will still have to worry about biters and, you know, the other enemies and stuff like that, but not as much. It will, you know, make things a little bit easier for us. And I am going to double the start area. So we got twice as much space around us where no nests will spawn. Again, if you're not familiar with the game, none of this will make any sense, but you'll see once we get into it. Enemy expansion distance, I'm going to put down to 5, minimum group size down to 1, maximum group size up to 12. Minimum cooldown, 30 minutes. And maximum cooldown, 2 hours. I could just type this in manually rather than trying to get the slider into the exact place. There we go, 120. Evolution, we are going to slow down the speed at which they evolve from 40 to 25. The destruction factor, how fast evolution increases due to destroying enemy spawners. I'm going to put that down to 100. And the pollution factor, that's how much the evolution is affected by pollution. I'm going to go to 4. And then finally the advanced settings, pollution, absorption modifier, I'm going to put up to 200, so the trees will absorb twice as much pollution before they start to take damage. Same with the attack cost multiplier. Again, if you've not played Factorio, don't worry about all this. If you have already played Factorio, you can judge me for my game settings. Minimum to damage trees, I'm going to put this way up to 250. And the absorbed damage per tree, I'm going to put up to 50. So keeping the trees around us is going to greatly help with pollution, which is what we want. The asteroid spawning rate will keep as it is, and the spoiling rate, I think we'll half that as well. Okay, so that's all our settings set, and here's a little bit of a preview of the map that we're going to be playing on. There's a lot of copper up to the north, a lot of iron and stone down to the south, coal over to the east there. I think this looks pretty good. So let's dive straight into it, shall we? So our goal for today is going to be automating red and green science production, primarily. That's what I want to focus on in this sort of first episode. I am playing with a controller, by the way. Factorio does have controller support. It's not the best, but obviously for reasons I've previously stated, I can't really play with keyboard and mouse, so we are going to be using the controller and making the most of it. And I'm going to start by destroying the ship. There's no point in keeping it. We can just break that and get the resources from it. So if you've never played Factorio before and you're not familiar with the game, the basic premise is we are stranded on an alien planet. Our goal is to escape the alien planet, and the only way we can do that is by building a giant factory to produce all the resources that we need to get the hell out of here. So straight away, there's some coal here, which is good. And we do start off with a couple of bits and pieces as well. We got a burner, mining drill, stone furnace, 1 piece of wood, and 8 iron plates. And the first thing we're going to do is start mining some coal. So the basic idea is to just automate the production of everything, and eventually we will actually build a rocket and get off this planet. Okay, we don't actually need the coal one here, do we? I'm going to make a... Well, before we start that, actually, let me go and chop down a tree real quick to get a little bit of wood. And we're going to make a wooden chest. Ooh. And then we'll pop the wooden chest here. Mine up a little bit of coal. Pop that in here. And that's going to start mining. So that's our first machine at work. You always start off with the bare minimum of resources around you. So we've got some iron down here, we've got some stone over here, and we've got copper a little bit further up to the north there, and those are the basic resources that we're going to need to build everything in the game. So our top priority is going to be getting drills on all 4 of these deposits. And at the start, obviously, we only have access to burner equipment, which means this drill needs to be powered by coal. But very soon, we will get access to electrical equipment. In fact, we're going to get the research tree opened straight away. So this is the research tree. This is where we do all of our science, and eventually, like I say, our goal is to get to this, the rocket silo. Once we built that, we can escape from this planet. But to get there, there's a lot of other research to do. So the first thing that we want to do is get... well, electronics is the very first thing we can do. So we're going to want to get some copper plates. What do we need to make another mining drill? 9 iron. Okay, we accidentally wasted... Did we use some iron? I'm not sure if we used any already. Okay, we get 1 bit of iron from here. And then here's our furnace. Ooh, whoops. A bit of wood. And that should give us an iron plate. Perfect. And now we should have enough iron plates to make another mining drill. Perfect. And another wooden chest. Get some coal out of here. And then we'll pop this drill over here on the iron deposit, and that'll start mining that. Oh, but this one actually will bring the furnace down and we'll load... Where's the furnace gone? Oh, we used the furnace to make the mining drill. Okay. Right, just you unload into this chest for now then. Okay, so that's going to start mining iron. There we go, iron ore. Next thing we're going to need is a little bit of stone from up here. In fact, I'm going to get it from one of these big rocks instead, because we will probably need to clear most of these rocks further down the line. There we go. Ooh, we got 40 rocks from that. Okay, and there's another furnace. So if we pop this furnace here, and then put some coal in there, that's going to start making iron plates. And once we got enough iron to make another mining drill, we're going to put one up there where the copper is, and then we'll get one more over there where the stone is, and we will have all 4 of our base materials being extracted. Put some more coal in there. Okay, let me check the tech tree then and see what's going on here. Okay, so steam power, we just need to produce iron plates, which we're well on our way to. Copper plates for the electronics research. And then straight away we can get on to red science, automation science. Okay, that's enough. Another drill, another furnace. Get some more coal out of there. The starting resources are quite spread on this world, which is a shame. Normally they are like right next to each other when you start. The copper's a little bit out of the way compared to the other stuff, but it's okay. So if we put some coal in there, that'll start mining the copper, and some in here will start smelting it. Ooh. There we go. So we're already well on the way. The first bit of groundwork has been laid. Once we got enough, we're going to build one more of these miners, which is going to mine the stone for us. There we go. And we can also smelt the stone into bricks, but for now we're just going to pile it all straight into a chest. Oh, electronics has been successfully researched. That's good. Okay, I'm going to put that here. Chest there. And there we go. We're already mining all 4 of the basic resources. We got coal, iron, copper, and stone all being mined right now. And I think we're just about to unlock steam power, which means we will be able to get this electrified very soon. And that, like I say, is going to be our absolute top priority at the minute. Steam power has been researched. Let's open the tech tree. Okay, that gives us access to red science. We just need to craft one of these, a lab. But in the meantime, we should now be able to craft a steam engine and boiler. Need a few more iron plates to craft another steam engine for maximum efficiency. This game's all about efficiency, you know. efficiency is key in this game. So you can see here the boiler. This is going to output 60 water per second. And the steam engine consumes 30 water per second. So we need 2 steam engines for each boiler, essentially. Okay, we've got plenty of copper plates. Oh, enough to make a pump? We will need a pump, but... we've got green circuits as well. It's very... When you first start a new game in Factorio, it's very daunting, but like knowing the path ahead and knowing how much you've got to get sorted quite early on. But like I say, the absolute first thing that we need is steam power, because that's going to allow us to start electrifying stuff. Two more iron plates. One more iron plate. There we go. Okay, so now we got 2 steam engines and a boiler. We just need an offshore pump and some pipes. And obviously we do have a bit of water over to the east here, which is where we're going to start pumping from. We'll get a pipe and bring it over here to where the coal is, so we can mine the coal and load it directly into the pump. Or the boiler, sorry. Okay, so here's our water pump. Oh, thank you for the roses, Warren Swift 8. Much appreciated. And thanks for the heart me, JWE, as well. Okay, we're going to put the water pump here because it's the closest point. So this is going to pump 1200 water per second, which in theory means that one pump could power 40 boilers. Obviously we don't want 40 boilers because that's going to cause immense amounts of pollution, and we actually want to avoid pollution because it will encourage the local wildlife to attack us. So we want to try and keep pollution to a minimum until we have started to research more environmentally friendly production methods. Okay, the drills are out of coal already. Pop a bit more in there. A bit more down here. Has the copper one stopped as well? It has. So you can already start to see why we want to get this automated as soon as possible, because at the minute we're just running around putting coal into the generators one by one at a time. But it's one of those games, you know, you got to start small. Okay, how many pipes are we going to actually need to get the boiler, to get the water all the way from this lake? It's quite far away. I don't think 24 pipes is going to cut it. No, that's it. We need like another 30 pipes at least. Okay, I'm going to take this drill from up here, because I think we've probably got enough stone to be getting on with for the time being. We're going to bring this drill down and put it on top of the iron, so we'll be mining twice as much iron, because iron is what we really need at the moment. Oh, there's no resources here. We're going to have to move this whole thing to the side a little bit. Wait, did that say 11? Oh, 71. Okay. Furnace there. That's better. Yeah, that's much better. So now we're producing twice as fast the iron plates. It's still not going to be enough to get the pipe to where we need it to be. But I think another batch, another 20 pipes or so should be okay. I might even bring the copper one down as well. Okay, so if we put another drill here, and then another furnace, there we go, now we're talking. Okay, so if we put our boiler here, and then our 2 steam engines attached to it. Move this big rock out of the way. Okay, now all we need to do is put some coal in here, and this is going to start producing electricity. I mean, obviously we need enough coal. Let's see what we've got in here. Oh, easily. More than enough. Okay, so if we pop some of that in there. Oh, these also need electricity. Need electrical poles. Chop down a couple of trees. And hopefully oh. I mean, I guess they don't actually have anything to power yet, so let's make ourselves a research lab. That's going to be our next thing. I think we might already have enough plates to do that. We do. But as soon as we get the research lab, I know it's a bit of a slow start, but as soon as we get the research lab, we can start researching all of these new technologies. Very, very soon the factory is going to start to grow. It's going to get very big. There's going to be lots of automation. First priority is going to be automating these miners, so we're not having to constantly refill them with coal all the time. There we go. So if I put this down here now, automation science finished. Okay, now we actually have access to the tech tree, so we can actually start to research some of these things. Let's start with an electric mining drill. So we need 25 red science. We need 25 of these things, each one of which needs 2 iron plates and 1 copper. So we've already got enough copper, we just need 60 iron plates. And then we'll have some electric mining drills. Okay, let me get you. And we'll pop those here and here. Furnace there. Oh, this one's run out of resources. Not to worry. Let's rearrange these a little bit. Yeah, you'll notice we've got this huge deposit of iron here, but I'm starting by mining the very corners, so that when we've, you know, we can leave the big stuff in the middle until we've got more powerful equipment to mine it properly. Like I say, this is very much a game where you've got to start small and think big. Okay, 5 more plates. 3. In fact, we might have 3 here. We do. Okay. There we go. And now all we need to do is pop our science pack into this machine and we're away. We're researching. So you can see the steam generators turn in there. Gonna get ourselves some electric mining drills. And then I think we should probably start queuing some more research. So as soon as the electric mining drill is researched, we are also going to want to research automation, which is going to allow us to build automatic crafting machines. Okay, plenty of iron. So that's something at least. Actually, how much do we need for automation? Because that's up next. Oh, we only need 10 for automation? Damn. Well, let's get those queued. Automation's going to allow us to make... do we get conveyor belts with automation, or is that logistics? That's logistics. So we'll get logistics next as well. Logistics gives us conveyor belts, and then once we got those three things, we can really start to expand. We can really start to industrialize. Okay, how many was it for logistics? 20. Okay. Oh, one of our drills has already run out of resources again. Okay, we're 60% on the electric mining drill, by the way, so patience. We'll get there in just a second. Hey STFC, how you doing? Yeah, one other thing that's going to be quite a high priority is the research speed upgrades, because at the minute, obviously, we've only got one research hub working very slowly. We can upgrade the speed of these, and obviously we can add multiple as well, which will speed things up more. In fact, do we have enough copper to make another one? No, we don't. Oh, we do. We just don't have enough iron. Okay, well, we can get... We got iron in here. I didn't know you were live today. Yes, it's the first episode of a brand new series. We're playing some Factorio. Okay, let me just clear all of these from the queue. Make our research center first. We need that. Like I say, it's I know I keep saying it, but it's you got to be patient. As soon as we unlock the logistics and automation, then things will really start to take off. Then we can really start to speed things up. Okay, so we got a second factory, a second research hub. We can put half of our red research into there. And we've just unlocked electric mining drills. Nice. We need more copper. Okay, let's get all of this moved. We're going to have to go up to our copper deposit and place some drills down there. Yes, let's just place 4. Let's try that. 4 drills with a furnace in the middle. How's your day been, says STFC? It's been pretty good. How's yours been? Okay, there we go. In fact, we'll just keep it to 2 drills for now. Oh god, we already got another research done there. Which was automation. Thank god for that. And in just a few seconds, logistics will be ready as well. Although we do need to actually put a couple more science packs in there. Okay, so we should now be able to make... Yes, we can now make an assembling machine, which is basically like an automatic crafter. And they are very important in this game. Obviously, right now we can craft most stuff by hand, but as we progress, there is quite a lot of stuff that can only be crafted with those assemblers. So we want to get on that quite quickly. Logistics is going to give us conveyor belts. And then we'll move on to... what should we get after logistics? Maybe... Maybe green science? I don't know, it might be a bit too early to get green science when we could research other stuff first. Let's queue steel processing and radar. And maybe... Well, maybe military. I'd quite like to get the shotgun. And then... lamps. And then gun turrets. And then green science. Okay, we got a lot in the queue then. Which is good. You always want stuff in the queue lined up, ready. You don't want to be stopping and starting the productions all the time. Okay, we're getting a little bit of copper starting to come through. Enough to make 4 electric mining drills. Great. And obviously the first thing that we're going to automate is our iron mine. So we're going to run some telegraph poles along here. And we're going to get some drills set up. Okay, and one there, one there, one... Actually, that telegraph pole's going to be in the way there, isn't it? Okay, let's go here, 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 and here. Those last two are actually just outside the range of this telegraph pole. We'll pop another one there. And we can now make conveyor belts as well, which is good, because we're going to unload all of this stuff onto a conveyor belt. Oh crap, we're out of coal as well. Hold on. We'll just get one piece of coal for now, because we can automate that as well. We can start mining coal with these electric mining drills. Let that do its thing. Oh, hang on. What? Oh, yeah, we've got no science packs now. Okay. So yeah, we need to really get red science automated ASAP. Fortunately, that's kind of the easiest one to do, obviously, because it's the very first one that you come across. Let's pick these up. Let's make... Still don't have enough iron to make any more mining drills just yet. Not to worry. Jack Star 19 says, "Hey, how old are you?" I'm 25, Jack. Okay, that's better. Now we can start making some conveyor belts. That's better. Okay. Let's go this way. And then if we craft a couple of inserters as well. One there and one there. This one's going to need some electricity. There we go. Furnace is down. More coal. I'm 19, says Jackstar. I kind of guessed that from the username, Jack. But thanks for letting me know. Oh, these telegraph poles are still not placed correctly. We need one right in the middle there. That's still not going to reach. Okay. God, the low tier telegraph poles are so bad. But there we go. We now have automatic iron plate production. It's a little bit a little bit crap at the minute, but it's the start, you know, it's the humble beginnings of it all. We can put all this spare iron that we have in here as well. That's when I started my YouTube channel, says Jack. Oh, okay, cool. I guess I was wrong. What a coincidence that you are also 19 at the moment, though. Okay, so, like I say, we got iron production automated. Very, very slow, because we're working with very low-tier equipment at the minute. But now that we've got that automated, we can very quickly automate copper and coal mining as well. In fact, the next thing we're going to do, I think, will be coal. Because if we put an inserter here with a very short conveyor belt, there we go, and then put a coal mine here, a mining drill, and the inserter here, a telegraph pole there, and there. And there we go. This is completely self-sufficient now. We don't have to refuel this generator anymore. The only thing that we have to refuel right now is the furnaces, and we won't get electric furnaces for a while, so we are going to need to bring some coal down here to load into that, but we'll sort that. We'll sort that. And then I'm also going to put another mining drill here that's going to unload straight into an iron chest. And then we don't have to worry about coal anymore. That will just keep on going indefinitely. Do you play FS22, says Jack? Yes, I do, Jack. Tomorrow is going to be my last ever episode of FS22 because FS25 comes out in a few weeks' time. But I will be playing Farming Sim 22 tomorrow for the last time ever, if you want to join me for that. Can I ask a question on Discord because TikTok ain't allowing it? You certainly can, STFC, go ahead. I don't actually have Discord open right now, but I will open it up and anticipate your question. Take your time. There we go. Okay. Where's Euro Truck? I only play Euro Truck on Tuesdays, Ricky. Okay, 4 more electric mining drills, so we will now be able, with a couple more telegraph poles, we can get electricity up to the copper deposit and start automating that as well. Let me just make a couple more furnaces and a few more inserters. We'll need 4 inserters. We're going to build the exact same setup that we got here for our iron production. We'll build the exact same thing to do the copper. But yeah, if we pole up from here... you play strange games, says Harry. I don't think so. I think pretty much all of the games I play are massively popular games. Like, Minecraft, first of all, best-selling video game in history. Euro Truck, massive player base. Farming Sim, massive player base. Factorio, which I'm playing right now. Massive player base. This is a ridiculously popular game. Like, just because you've not personally heard of it does not make it like some niche, obscure game that no one's heard of. This game is huge. When's your new PC coming? Says STFC. Good question. It's still on the way. Like I say, I still don't know exactly when it's going to be here. There's no news on it yet. It's still being assembled, but I have ordered my new PC and it is on its way. I'm hoping it's going to be here in, like this week or next. It'll definitely be here before FS25 because we got that's still 3 weeks away. So don't panic too much. It will be here in good time for that. Okay, here we go. So now we can automate our copper mine. Just grab some coal up here just so we can power the furnaces. Did you say that you're upgrading all of your wheel and other bits? Yes, I am going to be upgrading the wheel eventually, CT Ricky. I've got my eye on the Thrustmaster T248. Okay, let's pop some mining drills here, 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 and here. And this is going to work exactly the same as the one that I built on the iron mine. But mirrored. So the belts are going to go this way instead. No, hold on. And then a bit of coal. And we should now have fully automated copper production as well. Couple more chests. And voila, we are now mining copper and iron automatically. Harry says, is that how you afford your 5k PC? Is what how I afford my 5k PC? And also, what 5k PC? My current PC cost £500 and my new PC cost £1,000. So neither of those are anywhere close to 5k. Benefits and OnlyFans. You heard it here first, folks. Harry42333 has got it all figured out. The reason that I can afford a £5,000 gaming PC is benefits and OnlyFans. Despite the fact that I'm not on benefits, not on OnlyFans, and I don't have a £5,000 PC. But, you know, good call there, Harry. Okay, what we really need now, then, is to produce conveyor belts, quite a lot of them, because we're going to start building some automators, some assembling machines, and we're going to start automatically producing red science, which we're going to need to do the next lot of research. We got quite a lot of stuff in the queue. Steel processing, radar, military, lamps, turrets, and green science. I'm going to put stone walls on there as well, next in the queue, so we really do need to get our red science production up and running straight away. But it will be a lot easier now that we are mining copper and iron automatically. How's the copper doing? very well. Okay, oh, now we need more iron. Okay, we can make 2 assembling machines. How many assembling machines do we actually need for red science? Only 2 anyway, so that's perfect. So we're going to need this, plus quite a lot of inserters. And then we'll finally be able to start automating. In fact, what I'm going to do is... we're going to put our 2 factories, our 2 research stations here. And our 2 automators right here. This one's going to make red science. And this one's going to make iron gears. In fact, no, we'll do it the other way around. Because the red science is going to need... Hold on. Let's do it like this. Nearly. Okay, so this one's going to produce gears, this one's going to produce red science. We need 4 inserters. In fact, we probably need quite a lot more. But one's gonna, yeah, we're gonna need 1 to load the iron plates into this assembly machine, 1 to unload them into this assembly machine, 1 there, and 1 more just there. Okay. And then we need more electrical poles, because these ones here aren't actually powered. There we go. And then a conveyor belt here, which is going to bring our iron plates from down here. And then another conveyor belt here, which is going to bring our copper plates from up at the copper mine. Oh, that tree's in the way. Oh, please tell me we're not short. Oh my god. It's okay, we can craft some more. There we go. So now, 4 more inserters. Then these will start unloading the copper plates. You can run slightly faster on conveyor belts, by the way, which is handy. These ones will start unloading the iron plates. And eventually, in just a few short moments... Okay, there we go. So this machine is going to start producing gears and unloading them into this machine. Then as soon as this machine starts receiving the copper plates, which are just coming down now, it's going to produce red science, unload it into these 2 research facilities, and will research. There we go. That's producing. And there we go. Okay, so at the minute, very, very basic setup. We actually are going to want to increase our number of machines by quite a bit. I think the best thing to do is I think the best ratio is 1 gear machine to 10 red science machines. So we're going to need to build another 9 automators, which is going to require a hell of a lot more iron plates. I mean, at the minute you can see how slowly this is working. So yeah, definitely need to prioritize the production of red science. I'm just going to break these belts so that I can get the iron off them. Okay, now we can make 3. Like I say, we're going to need another 9 assembling machines. We got enough there for 5, which is a start. And I think we'll have them going out in this direction. Of course, we'll need a lot more inserters, belts, and everything else as well. We are technically researching at the minute, but it's happening exceptionally slowly. Okay, that's 6, so we need 3 more. Two more. I'm going to start laying them out. Okay, what if we bring this conveyor belt straight up here? No, actually, that's a bad idea. No, I think it's okay where it is now. We'll get these conveyor belts to meet here, and then we'll have a conveyor belt coming out in this direction. Which obviously means more conveyor belts as well, which means more iron. Let me just take a quick look at our iron production, actually. I think it's probably woefully inadequate at the minute. So we're producing about 38 iron a minute, and we're using 44 iron a minute. So yeah, our iron production is definitely at a deficit at the minute, which is why it's taking so long to get the iron that we need. So we need more furnaces, I think. By the looks of it, the drills are producing plenty, it's just the furnaces can't keep up. So more furnaces. Especially because as soon as these other assembling machines are laid down, it's going to massively increase the amount of iron plates that we'll need. Fortunately, all you need to craft furnaces is stone, and we got plenty of that, so let's go crazy. Let's make 8 of these. And let's rearrange this slightly and put them all in a line. So we'll go like that. Oh, now we're short on conveyor belts. Oh dear. It's okay, we'll steal a few from here for now, and we can reinstate them afterwards. Okay, there we go. We're short on inserters as well. No, no, not there. Whoa, stop. No, what are you doing? Pick up the inserters. There we go. Okay, we only need 2 more inserters. That's not too bad. And obviously, we're going to need to figure out a way to get coal over here as well very soon. That's better. Okay, now we're talking. Now all we need is more inserters and a few more conveyor belts. Oh, I didn't need to pick that one up. There we go. Oh, and of course the telegraph poles are just slightly... like, the range is just slightly too small. Which means we're going to need to make more of those. And hopefully... there we go. Now that's the level of iron production that we want. Oh, we are really starting to produce coal now. I'm going to limit this chest because we don't want too much coal. But now would be a good time to start bringing coal over to these furnaces by conveyor belt so we can automate this. And I'm also going to put a buffer in here. I'm going to put a chest in that will start collecting up these plates. Ooh, my eyes started watering a little bit. There we go. Ignore the mess of telegraph poles. That'll be sorted. Don't worry about it. But if we check out our iron production now... 10 minutes. Yes, we're now producing 56 a minute and only consuming 38 per minute. That's much better. Obviously, still a few problems with the coal, but we're going to get that sorted in just a second. Start taking some of the iron out of these. Because what we can do now is make ourselves some more conveyor belts. And we're actually going to start bringing the coal over here by conveyor belt. There we go. We are going to need some long-armed inserters. Which, again, require even more iron plates, but this should start filling up now. There we go, it's got 60 in it already. Oh, that's only enough for one? Oh, we need copper as well. Okay. Well, copper, fortunately, is being consumed exceptionally slowly in comparison to iron, so there should be plenty of this stored up here. Yep. Loads of it. Oh, that mining drills there has run out of resources. Not to worry. Okay. Now the problem is I'm going to have to move these telegraph poles to be able to fit the long-handed inserters in here. Which is going to cause a bit of a problem. Because they don't quite reach. Oh dear. Okay, I know what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to space these out a little bit more. Okay, so if we place 2 furnaces and then a gap, and then put telegraph poles in the gap, yes, that should then power all of the inserters around it. Okay. Okay, so that's the iron in, that's the iron out. The long-handed ones are going to take the coal in. Which should mean, as soon as I place this inserter here, hopefully we should now have fully automated iron plate production. You'll see the coal popping up here in a second, and this inserter here will take it into this furnace. There we go. Might be a good idea to get a couple more mining drills set up and make this even faster, because we can do that now. If I put a drill here, will it reach the it will reach, yes. So if we put one here, that'll unload coal directly onto this belt. Okay, that's more like it. Now we're producing iron plates. Damn, we got quite a lot of them already, actually. Okay, I'm gonna make two more assembling machines because I want to build the new assembling factory for the red science, but I want to keep this one here until the new one's ready. So I think what's going to happen is we're going to have the iron plates and copper plates meet here in the middle, and then we're going to have a conveyor belt going out this way. Clear a couple of these trees out of the way. Quite a lot of them, actually. Okay. Oh no, I didn't want that one there. So, this should be the most effective red science production. We have 10 assembly machines for red science. And then we have one at the beginning for iron gears. Make ourselves a few more conveyor belts. Okay, I'm thinking if we hold on, if we put this assembly machine here, chest there, move this chest, and then another inserter here. Ooh. There we go. There we go. And that needs to make gears. Then the gears can be unloaded onto this conveyor belt here. Just move these inserters. The copper will have to be unloaded onto... Oh, this is a little bit fiddly, but we're going to have to... The copper's going to have to come round... Oh, never mind. The copper's on the left-hand side anyway. So the copper can unload onto there. Then we just need a few more inserters. Like that. A couple more trees need to be cleared. And then a belt along here to unload the finished product. No truck sim today. No, I only play Euro Truck on Tuesdays. Okay, so what should happen here, as soon as I've got this all powered, which is going to be a task in itself because, again, these telegraph poles are terrible and you need to place hundreds of them to get anything to work. Why are they connecting like that? What's that about? Why can't I pick that one up? There we go. Okay, if I place them like this, that's not too bad actually. And then the same on the top. And then one here. And we should have red science production there. That should be it. You should start to see red science piling up on the belt any second now. There it is! There's our first red science produced by the new machine. Look at it go. Okay, all we need now is... well, we need a couple more inserters to buffer it. There we go, so that'll load them into there, and then this will load them into the factory. Or the research hub, sorry. And there we go, red science, automated in an hour and 15 minutes. Damn. But there it is, there the machine is hard at work. I think I may have got the ratio wrong though, because the machines down this end don't seem to be getting any gears. Like these first 5 machines are all producing at the appropriate rate. Maybe the ratio was 2 gear machines to 10. I'm not sure. But either way, we're researching. Look at it. Look at them go. In fact, we are slightly overproducing by the look of it, which means we could add some more research centres. Let's make a couple more. I mean, at least we don't have to worry about iron plate production anymore. We have more than enough of those to last us a lifetime now. Where can I put these research hubs? Let's just put them alongside the telegraph poles here. I think that's probably the easiest way to do it. And then 2 more inserters. We are going to need to automate inserter production very soon as well, because we need that for green science. But there we go. 4 science labs, all of which are working at the same time. We are about to unlock logistics science, which is going to really start to open up some doors for us then. But not a bad start. Like I say, we're only just over an hour in, and we've already got automated red science and iron plate production, which is good. And look at those factories go. I think actually we might have 1 factory too many there. But again, I don't think I've got the ratio quite right for the red science, because these ones down here aren't even receiving any gears. I think maybe we should have had 2 gears, 2 gear machines. Which, I mean, we could do that right now, actually. We could just put another gear machine right here. Or not, because we haven't actually left any space to put another gear machine. Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's divert this ever so slightly. We'll put another gear machine here. And then run this conveyor belt around the side like that. Oh, hold on. That's not quite right. Oh, our research is done. Hold on. There we go. Power that. Oh, it is powered. It just doesn't have the recipe set yet. Okay, set that to gears. There we go. So now we're producing twice as many gears, which should mean that these red machines down here will get gears. Yep. Oh, they're really piling on now. That's good. That's what we wanted to see. Hey, Soul Chef Nile. How are you doing, Chef Nile? Oh, I saw machine number 6 there. That's getting some gears going into it now. Still nothing in these machines down at the bottom yet, though. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. We can start to queue some more stuff. So, we still haven't automated green science yet, so I'm just going to add more red science stuff. We'll definitely get fast inserters on there. Heavy armor, I think we can go with. In fact, I think this is everything. This is everything we can do with red science alone, so we'll get all of that queued. And then by the time all that's done, we have to have green science. So to make green science, we need transport belts and inserters. Okay. So there is a design I've got in mind that will produce red and green science together, but we're going to need 18 assembling machines for it. So let's start by making a bunch of those. Have you painted your room? Looks different. No, same as always. Same as always. I mean, my camera is at a slightly higher angle today, so you can actually see a little bit more of the room than usual. But that's about it. Okay, that's going to get us 12 of the assembly machines, which is still not enough. Oh, and I think we might be about to start running out of iron plates because we've actually ramped up iron plate production. We've ramped up red science production so much that it's going to start using all of our iron plates. So we really need to get this sorted. Let me get some copper plates as well. Just grab a few of these. More iron plates. Oh god, yeah. Okay. Let's try and cool it down with the iron plate, with the red science production. I don't think we even need any more red science. Actually, let's stop this madness now. We've probably got enough red science there to finish off the next few productions. So let's just shut the machine off for a while. And let this fill up with iron plates. Okay, that's 18. Now where am I going to put this? Ooh, we can't cover over the coal deposit. The coal deposit needs to stay... You know, needs to be easily accessible. If we clear these big rocks, we could use it... We could do it up here, maybe. Let's start clearing them. Okay, and these trees. all of them. Okay, so I'm trying to remember how it was now. I think we need 2 and then a gap and then 7. And then on the bottom we have 6. Then a gap, then a gap. Was that right? I'm gonna have to double check. Just give me a sec. I need to tab out and check the design. I'm using a design that I found online, which is quite efficient in theory. Valentine says, just passing through, but I thought I'd stop in and say that you look lovely today, Saul. Thank you very much, Valentine. That's so nice of you to say so. Where is it, then? That was the one. Okay. Ah, I see. I see what I've done wrong there. Oh. Find the right tab, Saul. There we go. Okay, so this bit was right. Almost. These need to be a tiny bit further apart. There we go. Okay, so these 5 down here. Let me just move that stone. Thanks for the heart, me, MW Fan Club 2001. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. So, yeah, these 6, sorry, are all going to produce red science. Then at the top... No, wait. Oh, only 5 of these produce red science. This one needs to produce copper wire. Okay. No, this one needs to produce green science. Oh, trust the process, guys. So we need 6 for green science, 5 for red science. Okay, then this one here is going to make inserters. Where are the inserters? That one makes inserters. This one makes gears. This one makes conveyor belts. These 2 here also make gears. And this one makes green circuits. Okay. That's the setup. This is gonna produce green and red science. Hopefully pretty swiftly. Next thing we're going to need is, well, a hell of a lot of inserters for a start. Let me just check real quick. $29 regular inserters. And 12 long-armed inserters. Okay, let's get started on that then. Oh, what are you doing now? Okay, fortunately we're starting to really stack up on iron plates there, so 29 regular inserters. That's still not going to be enough. Hey Alistair Moore, how are you doing today? Oh, now we need more iron. Okay. Did I say 11 or 12 red inserters? I'm going to make 12. Okay, and then we are going to... Oh, excuse me. We're going to need... Okay. Okay, we're going to need one to unload here. Oh, so annoying working with one monitor. Oh, this one also needs to unload. Yes. Yes, that one needs to unload. And then the rest of the green on this side need to be loading. There we go. Then underneath, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, those 6 need to unload onto the conveyor belt. Oh, not there. Okay, let's work backwards. Let's start by unloading the finished product. So there's going to be... Oh, we need more conveyor belts now. Okay, just grab a whole stack. Right. This belt here, once it's been built. Okay, this belt here is going to take away the completed science packs. So we need the yellow, we need the green science packs to be unloaded onto it. And we need the red science packs to be unloaded onto it. There we go. Then we need a second conveyor belt here, which is going to bring resources to these machines. So specifically, it's going to bring iron plates and gears to these 5 inserters. Don't turn my TV off. Okay. Hang on though. I should have right. Oh, this is frustrating. Okay, change of plan. I'm going to lay out all the conveyor belts first before we do anything else. So I need more iron plates. Just make them. Just make a lot of them. Oh, these are not even spaced out properly. My God. Which means these bottom ones aren't spaced out properly either. Never mind, they were spaced out properly, and now I've just moved the ones that were already in the right places. Okay. Green. 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 Inserter. Right. That's okay. Except it's not quite. We actually need this to go around here. What I'm not actually sure what I'm supposed to be building here. I'm not. That can't be how that's supposed to look. Is it? Oh, I see. I see what I've been... I know what I've done wrong. This one's supposed to go that way. Okay. There we go. Don't worry, I figured it out. Okay, then here and here we need... that. Hey Charlie, how are you doing today? There. Yes. And then, oh, more iron plates. Oh my god. Future episodes of this series won't be quite this tedious. It's just because we're starting from scratch, you know, it's there's a lot to be done. Okay. Not bad, had a pub lunch. Ooh, lovely. Right. There we go. The conveyor belts are sorted. Right. So what's gonna happen is... Hold on. The bottom conveyor belt... The bottom conveyor belt, this one here, needs to be pulling in iron from the top and copper from the bottom. So we need the copper to loop round like this. There we go. Copper on the bottom. And that should fill up all the way to the end there. And then iron in the top. So, if we reverse the direction of these belts... Well, actually, get rid of all the crap on them first. There we go. And... 1 second. Pop this here. There we go. And then inserter here. And that should be it. That should now feed iron into the top, copper into the bottom. That's the first step of many. Okay. So these first two are producing gears, which they're going to need to take iron in from this belt, and then use the long-armed inserter to put them out onto that belt. The third one is producing... Okay. That one's a bit trickier. Let's go up to the top. Okay, the inserter one is going to need to pull from here. No, here. And here. And then deposit onto another belt at the top. Just get rid of this rock again. Okay, don't worry, I'm back on track now. I know what's happening now. Okay, yellow out, right. I think, hang on. Okay, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. So these ones here need to take, yeah, they need to take in with the yellow inserters and out with the red. And then the green ones, they don't need to take anything in on this side, they just deposit. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, why did I just make a burner inserter? We didn't need one of those. It just needs powering. There they all go. I have to put these where I can. I know it looks a mess, but really don't have any other choice. Oh, but these two, they're not going to get power. There we go. Okay. I think I've done it. I think we should be producing red and green science now. Any second now. There it is! That's red and green. Okay, how's our research tree looking? That took a lot longer than it was supposed to. The good news is we can now dismantle all of this, because we don't need any of these anymore. The bad news is that it's very tedious to deconstruct stuff. There we go. Okay, red and green science starting to pile up already. So what we're going to need now is an inserter. We're going to load these directly into the factory. We're not going to move them too far away. Can I make one more factory? I can. So now, we're researching again. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna immediately make a bunch of fast inserters and replace all of the yellow inserters because they're slow and inefficient. We're gonna replace them all with fast inserters. We're also going to have to try and look at getting... Ooh, yeah. We're not producing any copper. Copper production has ended. Because we're not getting any coal up here. Let me move this mining drill because it's got no resources left anyway. I'm going to set up another mining drill for coal. Oh, now we're researching, yeah. Okay, if I try and put one, like, in the top corner here. I don't think I've got item filtering unlocked yet, have I? Let me check. Or did that... No, wait. Doesn't item filtering unlock with the fast inserter? No, it doesn't. How do I unlock item filtering then? I'm pretty sure it's the icon is a purple inserter. Where is that? Where is it? bulk inserter. That's there definitely is. That's weird. What? Okay. Let me build a splitter then. Need a bit more copper. I could have sworn that you only unlock item filtering with a separate research point, but I guess not. Okay, we actually managed to get red and green science automated in less than 2 hours, which is good. Probably would have been even quicker if it weren't for other circumstances. But what I'm thinking is, if we can get item filtering sorted, then we can run a separate. No, never mind. Never mind. I know what I'm thinking, but maybe not right now. Okay, we'll belt this under here, and then up here. Okay, so then if I completely remove all of this, we're going to rearrange it just a little bit, by which I mean completely. I'm going to uproot it all and move it around. But what should happen is, if we head down here and connect this mining drill to the grid, that's going to start sending coal up there. So that's going to bring coal to the to the copper mine. And then if we, hold on, if we have a long-armed inserter here. No, would that work? Maybe. Well, let's try. Okay, what if all 3 mining drills unload to a chest? Oh no, they can't do that because it's not compact enough. We need a 4th mining drill, plain and simple. I'll add one to the queue. Okay, the fast inserters are starting to come through now, which is good, so we can at least speed that up. Let's replace the ones down at iron production first. Placed a few there that we didn't need to, but there we go. Fast inserters, hard at work there. I'll replace the ones down here as well. Although I don't think we really need to be honest. I think they'd be okay being regular inserters, but you know, while we're replacing them, we might as well replace all of them, you know. What I'm also going to do is make another buffer here. Just so that I've got somewhere to unload this coal. Oh, what's... Oh, right. I see what we've done wrong there. So we'll pop a chest there. And then immediately fill it so that it won't load any in and it'll only take out. And then this coal here should get used up before it takes any more from the actual mining drill. There we go. Okay, so now if we head back up here again, coal's starting to fill in. Good. Okay, electric mining drill. Here, 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 and here. And that's going to take the copper in. Oh, actually, this... No, never mind. Let's do it like this. Ooh. Okay, so what we want is this and this. There we go. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Then we have our furnaces, and obviously we will extend this with more furnaces when we get a chance. What's going on here? Oh, they're backwards. That's why. Okay, so that should now automate our copper production. There we go. And it should never run out of coal now. And hopefully I've made it in such a way that this is tileable. So if we just craft a few more furnaces, for example, we should be able to just extend this indefinitely in that direction. I mean, obviously we won't need to be too extreme with it, but we have that option now. If I move that telegraph pole, but see, then we're running into the same problem we had earlier, which is that the telegraph poles don't have enough range to actually power all of these. Problems, problems, problems. So those ones in the middle there aren't getting powered. Do I have in my research queue better electricity? No, I don't. I'm going to queue that straight away. Maybe we'll get logistics 2 on the way as well. I'm not sure. I wanna try and get to railways as fast as we possibly can, so I'm going to queue that. And then... Oh, logistics 2. Railway. There we go. Okay, what else are we going to need? It would be a good idea, I think, to get solar power unlocked fairly soon. But I'd also like advanced material processing, so we'll add that. And then we'll go solar energy. Okay, we got plenty of red and green science being produced right now. We're actually backed up, so if I can get a bit more copper and iron together... then we can make a few more research hubs. and I'm gonna just let this back up a second because we are gonna need quite a bit. 15 times 5, that's 75 we're gonna need. Okay, let's break this one here. That should allow it to pile up properly. I'm going to take some of this iron as well. That's enough for one research hub. Okay. Well, that's slow progress, isn't it, really? That's better. I haven't even checked power consumption, by the way. I'm sure we're just about producing enough power, but that will change quite quickly. How are you, says Truck Spotter. I'm good, Truck Spotter. How are you doing today? Oh, how am I out of conveyor belts? Oh, it's still copper that we're short of. Yeah, I had a feeling this might happen. There we go. So this is going to double the speed of our research, which is good. And we got plenty of space here to get a massive research hub put together. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're going to be producing science packs twice as fast and researching twice as fast. Once this last one's been made. Ooh. There we go. And as I was saying earlier, I'm going to replace all of these inserters with fast inserters. So they'll unload twice as fast. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere now. This is really starting to look more industrial. Slightly larger scale. I'm just waiting on the electric energy distribution to be fully researched. Oh, these are pointing the wrong way. Oh, that's a disaster. There we go. Slowing down our research there. Yeah, like I say, I'm just waiting for electrical energy distribution to be done, because that's going to give us big pylons, which means we can do away with this absolute mess of little electrical poles and put some bigger ones in, which have a much bigger range as well. Why do we have so much stone? Where did all this come from? Was that just from mining the big stones? Because that's a lot from just that. I'm going to use it, though. I'm going to make some furnaces, because what we actually are going to need... Or actually, we could take some of the furnaces that we've already got and transform them into... Yes. Yes. I've had a much better idea. So what we need is to cut these off. Oh, actually, no. Not the long arms. The long arms need to stay, so that they're still getting a supply of coal. But what we're going to do with these inserters, with these furnaces now, is we're going to re-smelt some of the iron to make steel. So this is actually going to take iron plates in, process them into steel, and then the long-armed inserters will unload them onto a new conveyor belt. Just here. And we'll just get them into a chest for now. There we go, steel production is in full swing. It is costing us science, though. We're not actually producing any more science at the minute. Once this that we've got here has run out, we're done. In fact, yeah, maybe it'd be better if only 2 of these were for steel production, and the rest were for... if we have 6 for iron production, and 2 for steel production, that should be a bit more appropriate. Because if we have it equal, then it just means that all the iron is going to get turned into steel, which we don't want. We want to make sure there is some left as iron. And once we've produced, I think, 50 of this, 50 steel, that unlocks the better steel axe. But we're also going to get steel furnaces quite soon. They're already queued. Once we get steel furnaces, they're a lot more efficient than what we've currently got. I might go for automation 2 as well, fairly soon, because then we can have faster assembling machines. Although I'd quite like to do fluid handling. What do we need for fluid handling? Engines, and oh, we do need automation 2 for that anyway, so we'll queue automation 2. And look at that, this is really starting to come together now. So we got our steel and iron production in full swing down there. We got our red and green science production. Oh, that's steel. Whoa, how did steel get up here? Okay. I think that's all of it. So we got our red and green science production here. We're actually not producing any red science. Why are we not producing red science? Copper. We're short on copper. What is going on with copper production? I mean, there's just not enough furnaces, basically. This is a quick fix because we're still waiting on the larger electric poles. think we might need even more more copper production than this. Actually, this is very slow, to be quite honest. Like compared to the iron production. Although, having said that, you know, look at the speed that we're producing iron at the minute. That's also quite slow. I think what we really need to do is ramp up the amount that we're actually mining for a start. We have only got 4 mining drills for copper and iron, and there's still a lot of iron here to be tapped. So I think that might be our next project, is increasing the amount of iron and steel that we're iron and copper that we're mining. There is a large iron vein just to the north, 5.9 mil, compared to this one, which is only 781k. So as soon as we got railways unlocked, I think in the next episode we'll start to exploit those other veins. But the problem here is the factories, the furnaces just can't work fast enough. Like, look at how much we're producing. And then look at the output of iron plates. It's so slow in comparison. Like, I think we just need more furnaces, to be honest. Because we are producing red science. There is red science coming through. It's just very, very slow. And we've got a backup of green science now, which obviously we don't want, but it's best not to have a backup of anything. It's best to produce exactly as much as you need, but there we go. How are you, says... Oh, I already read that comment. Thank you, Truckspotter. Thank you for following as well, by the way. Very much appreciated. We're actually underproducing electricity now, so we're going to need to increase our electrical output. Fortunately, that's a very easy fix. We can just make some more steam engines and tack them on to our current steam producing thing down here. So if we put a boiler here, and then 2 steam engines here and here, telegraph pole between them. Oh, we need another electric mining drill. I mean, we can just take this one. It's not doing anything right now. Or actually, no. We can use a splitter. There we go. If we put a splitter here, and another loader here, bam! Doubled our steam production. Electricity production, sorry. Much better. Okay, so we're just over 2 hours in, and already it's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with what we got so far. And we've produced enough steel to get the steel axe. Good, which means our mining speed is going to be ever so slightly faster now. I'm actually going to turn off steel production for now. Because the next big thing is we're going to have to... Oh, there we go. We can get big telegraph poles. Yes. The next big thing... We need to ramp up iron production massively. Our little starter mine for iron is already not meeting capacity. Okay. But look at this. Hold on, hold on. Remove all of these telegraph poles, because we now have a much more powerful one. Just have that belt going straight up there. There we go. So if we just put one of these here, and then another one here, and then one more there. No, bad idea. If we put another small one here, and there we go, that's better. Okay, so we're powering the same amount of stuff in much smaller space, which is good, and with much less telegraph poles. Okay, mining drills. Lots and lots of mining drills. Or furnaces. Lots and lots of furnaces. Thing is, for every furnace we add, we also need to add 3 inserters and a bunch of conveyor belts. So what we really need to be doing is stocking up on some iron. And copper, apparently. Need more of that too. Tell you what, why don't we just break these conveyor belts here, because that'll give us both. Okay, 2. Let's just make everything we can. 8, is that? Okay. I mean, we can use yellow inserters for now. Because we have plenty of those. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we're only 2 short. Well, that's annoying. And what are we short on? We're short on iron. Okay, well, it's a good job we're right next to the iron farm then, isn't it? Oh, I've just accidentally broken some. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, crap. Oh, no wonder iron production's so low. Oh, damn. I forgot to hook these 2 furnaces back up. That explains a lot. I mean, we still need more iron production anyway, so while I'm here, since we've already started it, get me 3 more inserters. Or 1 more inserter, because apparently I don't have enough resources to make. Never mind. There we go. More iron. More iron smelting. So we've now got 10 iron furnaces and 2 steel furnaces. One of our mining drills has run out of resources. Not to worry, we'll just shift both of these over a bit. There we go. Okay, that's better. That should. Let's see what our iron production looks like now, shall we? 155 a minute, and we're only using 90 a minute. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what I like to see. once again, copper's fine. We're already producing way more copper than we need to be. It's iron that is still going slow. But we should be good now. We should have enough. Again, I'm gonna let it run for a minute or so. We're about to unlock red logistics as well, which basically we're going to get faster conveyor belts and splitters. Engines. Okay, we do need an assembling machine for engines because, like I say, I want to do trains. Trains is definitely something that I want to make quite a big focus of in this world. And we're going to need engines for blue science anyway, so let's have a look at radar. Just iron and copper. We want some radars going on. We want to start surveying the area around us. And a radar is going to help us with that. I've accidentally removed 2 things that time. I'm going to try and sort out the telegraph poles here as well, because there's still way too many. Okay, there's a radar. Only 1 for now, but that's okay. We will get more in the future. And I think we'll put this near our science stuff. There we go. That's going to start to scan our surroundings. And if I look in the minimap, it's slowly going to start to expand the map around us so we can start to see more of the world. You can also see on the minimap the level of pollution that's been caused so far. Okay. So copper production's fine. Copper production is, like, backed up at this point. And iron production will get there. It'll get to the same stage eventually. Yeah, this is looking good. I think with iron production, it's still it's okay for now. Obviously, there's plenty of room to expand. I mean, look at the size of this space here. So there's plenty of space for more furnaces. But with what we got at the minute, I think we should be okay. God, I really did overestimate how popular Factorio was, didn't I? I thought this would genuinely get a decent amount of views. I thought this was a fairly popular game, but evidently not. I thought this might be the stream that finally starts to get me more viewers, because for those of you who don't know, my view count has been in a sorry state for like the past month or so. There was a time when I was getting 1,000 viewers per stream. You know, there was a time when I had 1,000 people watching at once. There was a time when I got 350 new followers in the space of one 3-hour live stream. I mean, I have 5k. I've 5,000 people follow me, but none of them are here right now. Not one. Literally not a single person is watching this stream right now. Why is that? Have I been shadow banned? Is that why? Because it just seems like something that just happened overnight. Like, just one day. In the space of a couple of days, I went from that. I went from hundreds of viewers, hundreds of comments. I went from... One of my farming sim streams was literally like on the top of the For You page in like Denmark. That's crazy. I went from having hundreds of viewers from around the world to having no viewers at all, and I genuinely don't understand. Because my content hasn't changed in any way. I'm still doing the exact same stuff that I've always done. And yet I just woke up one day and no one was watching anymore. What happened? Seriously, what the hell happened? Like, there was so much potential in those first couple of months, you know? So much potential. There were so many things that I was going to do, and there's so many things that I did do. So many great videos, so much time and effort poured into it, and for what? For it to end like this, with literally not a single person watching. Just me sat here talking to myself. How did it get to this? But I just feel so helpless to do anything about it, you know? Like, if there was like one specific thing that I could point to and say that's what I've done wrong, then I could fix it, right? If if it was like something that I'd changed, something that I'd started doing differently, then I could fix that and I could, you know, make it better. But it's the fact that there's nothing's caused it. It just happened. Like, literally, one day I was getting hundreds of viewers, dozens of new followers, and then the next day, literally, one day I was getting hundreds of viewers, dozens of new followers, and then the next day, nothing. That's it. Like I say, I've only been here on TikTok for 5 months, and I got from 0 followers to 4,000 in the space of like a couple of months. And then as soon as I hit 5k, just an absolute flatline. Like, and again, nothing's changed. I stream the exact same stuff that I've always streamed. I make the same videos that I've always made. Literally nothing about my content is different now than it was when I started 5 months ago. It's like I literally just woke up one morning and nobody was watching my stuff anymore. Is that a shadow ban? That, to me, that sounds like a shadow ban. That sounds like I've done something that TikTok didn't like, and now they're not recommending my videos to people, or they're not showing my live streams to people. Because I'm not exaggerating. I once got 350 followers in one single live stream. And now, in most of my live streams, my follower count goes down. Like, I literally lose followers while I'm streaming. So, how do I go from 350 new followers every day to losing followers every day when my content is exactly the same as it was before? I haven't changed anything. So how, all of a sudden, has everyone just stopped watching? I think it's a shadow ban. I do. I genuinely, I'm not trying to make excuses. I genuinely believe that I've been shadow banned. I genuinely believe that TikTok is not sharing my videos with people as much as it used to. For whatever reason, maybe I broke Discord guidelines or terms of service or whatever other crap. Maybe I broke Discord guidelines or terms of service or whatever other crap. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I love what I do here on TikTok, genuinely. I love making videos for you. I love doing live streams for you. But it's hard when you're live streaming for 3 hours and nobody's there. Like, not one single person is actually watching. And like I say, if I knew what was causing it, I could fix it, right? If it was something that I was doing wrong, I could fix it. But it's not something that I'm doing wrong, because I'm doing the exact same stuff that I've always done here on TikTok. Which, again, leads me to believe that the only explanation is that someone up above has, has shadow banned my account or whatever. Like I say, I'm not trying to make excuses, but this time last month I was pulling in like 1,000 viewers every single day. There are 2 people watching this stream right now. So how, without me changing my content in any way, how have I gone from 1,000 viewers to 2? How does that happen? I don't know, but it's happened. And if it's going to stay like this, then I don't know if I really want to continue to do what I do here on TikTok. I don't see the point in doing it if literally nobody's here. I appreciate those of you who have followed me. I appreciate people who do watch my stuff and leave comments and send gifts and follow and whatever else. I appreciate that so much, but it's so demoralizing, right? It's so, like, it just takes away all your motivation when you put so much time and effort into something and it just gets absolutely no reaction at all. Like, it's so demotivating to look at a stream and see that there's only 2 people watching, And I don't care about chasing numbers. I've never cared about chasing numbers. I don't care about getting thousands and thousands of followers. I'd just like to have a live stream where more than a handful of people watch, right? Because that's how it was before. How did this happen? How did this happen? Just a few weeks ago, I would do a live stream, we'd get a load of views, we'd get a load of follows, there'd be people commenting in the chats, asking questions, sharing their thoughts and stuff like that. It was so lively, it was so interactive. And now, I just sit in silence for 3 hours because nobody's here to watch, nobody's asking questions, nobody's nobody's here. I just don't get how that happened. I love what I do here on TikTok, and I don't want to stop doing it. But I also hate feeling like I'm doing it for nothing, Thank you all for being here. It's very much appreciated. I'm gonna end the stream now. I'm gonna go do something else because, like I say, I love what I do here on TikTok. I absolutely love it. Making videos, doing live streams. It's so much fun. I put so much passion into it, and I really, really do love doing it. But sometimes it just feels like I'm wasting my time completely, Sometimes I am literally talking to nobody because there's nobody there. There's nobody watching, and I'm literally just sat here talking to myself. Like, there's 4 people here now, but pretty much this entire stream, like, I've had 0 views. So I've literally been sat here talking to myself for 2.5 hours. And it just doesn't feel worth it, I want it to get back to how it used to be. I want to get back to those days where we actually had a decent amount of people watching and people were commenting and following and, engaging and interacting, And that was only a couple of months ago. Like, it baffles me. It absolutely baffles me. Henry says consistency is key. I get that, Henry, but I am consistent. Like, every Monday for the last 2 months... No, every Monday for, like, the last 4 months, I've played Minecraft. Every Tuesday for the last 4 months, I've played Euro Truck Simulator. Every Friday for the last 4 months, I've played Farming Sim. Like, I am consistent with my streaming schedule, but nobody watches anymore. Like, literally, you know, there was. I did a Euro Truck stream about 2 months ago. I streamed Euro Truck Simulator, right? And in that one stream, I got over 2,000 views and I got 350 new followers in one live stream. In today's live stream, I've had a total of about 12 views and I've gained one new follower. How does that happen? I just... It follower. How does that happen? I just... It's so demoralizing, so demotivating, you know, so disheartening, because I am consistent. My content hasn't changed at all. Like, I streamed Euro Truck on Tuesday. Nobody watched it. Like, 2 weeks ago I streamed Euro Truck and it got 2,000 views. This week I streamed Euro Truck and it got no views. Like, I'm doing the exact same stuff that I've always done, and nobody's watching it anymore. And it's like I say, it wasn't like a slow, gradual decline, you know? It didn't like I didn't like start to slowly lose popularity over a matter of weeks. It happened instantly. Like, one day I streamed and it did really well, and then a couple of days later I did another stream and it bombed. One day I streamed and it did really well, and then a couple of days later I did another stream and it bombed completely. Which, again, leads me to believe that the only explanation is a shadow ban. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense, is that one day TikTok just decided to stop showing my account to people, stop recommending my videos. And how do you get out of that? Once they've done that to you, how do you get back those views, you know? And why is it that, like, my success on TikTok isn't actually decided by me? It's decided by someone upstairs who just says, oh, we're gonna not show this account to people. It's not good. And it doesn't make me feel good. And it doesn't make me want to keep doing what I'm doing. I am going to keep doing it. Because I know people out there do enjoy what I do. I know people do watch, and I know people do genuinely enjoy watching my live streams. And I'm going to keep going on your behalf, you know, I'm going to keep doing this for you. It's, it's, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really don't. So yeah, I'm probably going to end the stream here. I'm going to stream some Farming Sim tomorrow. Hopefully we actually get some views. Like, it's the last episode of Farming Sim. I wanted it to be this big, exciting finale, you know, the last episode of the series. And part of me is really excited for it, you know. Part of me is like, I can't wait to do the last episode of Farming Sim 22. It's going to be really exciting. It's going to be really great. But then another part of me is like, you know, only 10 people are going to watch it, so why am I even doing it? You know? Like I say, it's just hard to see the point when there's nobody here, you know. I've got I have 5,000 followers. 5,000 people follow me on TikTok. And only 5 of them are watching this stream right now. Now, you know, I'm not expecting every single person who follows me to watch every single stream. I'm not an idiot, right? But how do I how do I have 5,000 followers and only 5 people are watching the stream? It just doesn't make sense to me. Especially not, like I say, considering that in the past my live streams have been way more popular. And considering that in the past my live streams have been way more popular. And it just feels like somebody upstairs just clicked their fingers and people stopped watching my videos instantly. That's what it feels like. I'm not saying that's definitely what happened, but I feel pretty strongly that that's probably what happened. Some TikTok employee somewhere up the chain one day just decided, right, Saul's videos are not getting recommended to people anymore. And because of that decision, here I am now. And because of that decision, here I am now. So yeah. I'm gonna keep streaming, like I say. I'm ending today's stream, but I'm gonna keep streaming. I am gonna stream Farming Sim tomorrow. I am gonna stream my evening stream on Saturday. I'm not gonna stop doing what I do. I'm just saying, you know, it's getting